just that ability to go and neutralize this offense of the Braves. And look, I've said it before, I think this team is going to have a team no-hitter at some point, and it looked like tonight was going to be the night. And he was asked after the game if he was thinking about a no-hitter, and he said no, just because, I mean, it's tough to get the pitch count up. He wasn't thinking about it. He exited the game with over 90 pitches in the 6th inning. So the likelihood of him going deep enough to actually throw that no-hitter are unlikely, but still just the fact that he has no-hit stuff. And at some point, he's going to get one in his career. But aside from all the great pitches, and he did have a couple walks. There was a couple walks tonight for him that he would definitely want back. He definitely wants some of those walks back in his last start. He had a career-high 4 walks. So, yeah, he did have some walks in this one. He walked Ozuna there in the 4th inning. It was missed with that sinker down the zone, missed with the splitter a couple times. So, yeah, you did see some walks, and I'm sure if you're Yamamoto, that's the part of your game that you want to clean up in the last couple of starts. He's had 4 walks in the last start, and tonight he had a couple walks. He walked Ozuna on 11 pitch at bat there in the 1st inning, but he was just outstanding. I mean, he was just dominating this lineup, and the most impressive play wasn't the fastballs. It wasn't just the curveballs, the splitters, the cutter that he threw tonight. I thought was a really impressive pitch that really stood out because we haven't seen too much cutter from him. That's a pitch that we kind of thought would be something that we'd see a little more of, especially against left-hand hitters. But we did see a cutter. I mean, we all saw him get Albies with a nasty curve, got him to chase that there in the 2nd inning. We saw him with the splitter in the zone, out of the zone, just absolutely filthy, nasty stuff. But yeah, like I said, the pitch that kind of really stood out to me was using that four-seam fastball, getting Olsen striking up in the zone, four-seam fastball down in the zone to strike out Murphy, and then later in the game kind of using some of that cutter action to get big swings and misses. But yeah, he was outstanding. But the most impressive play of the night for Yoshinobu Yamamoto was not the strikeouts. It was the defense. It was the defense that he has. He's a Gold Glove caliber pitcher. I mean, his defense is incredible. In the 2nd inning, Murphy at the plate and a line shot that went right into his glove. Look at this play by Yamamoto. This is the defensive play of the night.
John Murphy. A line drive right back to Yamamoto. That's how the last inning ended.
My man is Neo from the Matrix. Ducking that. Just incredible cat-like reflexes. This has happened before. We saw it last year. Him against the Nationals, there was a play similar to this where he takes one and it almost just hits his head off. So definitely, I saw my life flash before my eyes because our precious king, the Aura God, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, is taking some close line drives that are getting close to his dome. You do not want to see that. I just want to throw this out there. I think that it's time for Yoshinobu Yamamoto to borrow Kike Hernandez's pitching helmet that was made for Bobby Miller, okay? Because we cannot afford to lose Yoshinobu Yamamoto on any type of line drive, anything like that. But no, seriously, let's look at it one more time. The cat-like reflexes of Yoshinobu Yamamoto, to have the presence of mind, to have those reflexes, to just be able to handle things like this, it's very, very impressive to see how he goes about just every single part of his game. And it's not just the strikeouts, it's not just the location, but he's a complete pitcher. 106.4 miles per hour off the bat. It had a 590 expected batting average, but Yamamoto went full Neo from the Matrix.
John Murphy. A line drive right back to Yamamoto. That's how the last inning ended.
Unbelievable stuff. Now, as far as the Dodgers offense, they weren't explosive. They've been double-digit runs last 5 games on average. They didn't see that tonight. They scored 2 runs. They scored 2 runs tonight, and it all happened while there was a pitcher's duel. I mean, Grant Holmes, the former Dodger, the former first-round pick, Grant Holmes, he got another chance to go against the team that drafted him, and he was on his game early on. I mean, he was fantastic. I mean, the first inning needed just 11 pitches to retire Shohei